Hey guys. Hey guys. What's going on? Welcome to another episode of Hello World. How are you? I hope everyone is doing well. Um, I hope that it's a good day for you. So, what I'm going to do right now is definitely check to see if I'm buffering or anything like that. Let's see. Um, Hey guys, what's going on? Hey Jazzy Nicole, how are you? Welcome to Hello World. All right, so not buffering at all. Um, how was everyone's day today? I hope it was great. I hope you enjoyed everything about the day. Um, hmm, hold on. I am going to share out the stream. Hope that it goes really well. The ad is long. All right, so how was your day, guys? Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and turn on your lovely notification bells. And if you can, share out the stream. That would be great if you can do so. How was my day? You ask. It was all right. I woke up this morning. I went to work. Work was good. Let me see. Did anything happen in work that was crazy? No, not at all. Everything was pretty smooth. I didn't even leave work early today, although I wanted to. Did I? Oh, I had to do my taxes. That was that was a nightmare and a half to do my taxes. Let me tell you guys something, right? The two things in life that I totally dislike is the doctor and the taxes. Because either way, you don't know if you're going to have something good or bad. You feel me? So today, I almost ended up owing, but thankfully I didn't. Um, he did. My tax guy is funny. I don't know if I should find a new one or not, but he's funny as ever, though. I definitely think that it went well. However, I did go to the bank that I said I need to go to the bank to, my little once a month at least. So that was good. The traffic was all right. Um, Lunch was good. So there was still food left over from yesterday with the lunch that we had purchased. So I just took some of that. I was trying to find people in the street to give to, but there was no one in sight. So I just gave it to my family. And I'm sure they'll enjoy it. What else? I was catching up. Oh, I was on Coach Sherry's live. I was checking that out for a little bit, watching what they were doing over there. And then I was talking on the phone with my friend. I hadn't caught up with them in a long time. We're going to, probably see the fireworks tomorrow. But it's not like the city fireworks, it's like the neighborhood fireworks. And the neighborhood fireworks is probably better than the city fireworks. I mean, it's gonna be like boom, 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 boom. So I'll probably go live to show you guys those fireworks. Let me see what else happened. I wanted to take a nap, but it wasn't any time for that. So I didn't take a nap. I just chilled out for a little bit. But I guess you guys are probably like, Joy, just shut up. We don't really want to hear everything about you. What I do want to know is how was everyone's day? Oh, wait, I didn't even wait a second. We have a member. We have a member. And it's Kee Lee. We have a member. We have a member. And it's C. Dupree. Okay, who else is here? We have a member. We have a member. And it's Stephanie 50 Mukbang and Climbing. What's going on? What's going on, Stephanie? How is everyone doing? Let's see. Oh, J Dog, not tonight. We just have a guest for tonight. I just saw your comment. Hey, Pastor Kim's Corner, how are you? Let's see. Maybe another night though, J Dog. Let's hook something up another night, because I really would love for you to come on and we can talk about reptiles and all of the things that you're doing. But I know you guys are here not to just hear me or speak to me or whatever. But I have a guest tonight, and I'm super excited to have the conversation. It's Kee Lee. A lot of us know Kee Lee, but do a lot of us know Kee Lee? So I'm hoping that we get to know Kee Lee just a little bit more. But yeah, that's about it. If you do have questions for Kee Lee, put a question mark before and after your question. That way we can see it and share it. And don't forget, give me a thumbs up or down, whatever you feel like doing, because at this point, your free will is something we need to practice doing a lot more. I'm glad your day was good, Stephanie, man. You amped me up. You amped me up. Ooh, we have a member. We have a member. And it's Jazzy Nicole. And one more person before she kicks my booty. Booski! We have a member. We have a member. And it's Fern's Junk Closet. So I was just thinking about who I would want to interview. Now, like, I want to interview everybody. But I wanted, I really want everybody to kind of just either let me know if they really want to or not. But I knew I was safe to ask Kee Lee, because Kee Lee has always said yes to me on YouTube. There's a few of you that has always said yes to me as well. But, she's one of Be the Difference's little spokesmodels, if you didn't know. But anyway, let's get her up here so you can answer, so she can answer and tell you whatever it is that she wants to know. But I have a few questions that in mind that I want to ask her as well. So without further ado, I want to introduce you to none other than Kee Lee. How are you, sis? How are you?
I am wonderful. How are you?
Good.
I'm sorry. I don't
Good.
know.
I'm good. Good. I like that t-shirt you have on. I love that t-shirt you have on. All I want to stand up, let everybody see that.
Let me stand up.
Back up a little bit. There you go, y'all. Tell us, where does that t-shirt come from? Who designed it?
I did. And it was totally organic. I think it was probably my second or third video. It just came out. All I want to do is love on you. That's all I want to do. Mm-hmm. And it clicked. It resonated with me. And I knew that I wanted to put it on a shirt. I knew that I wanted it to be my slogan, because I feel like it came from a place of real love, because that's genuinely what I want people to take from me. I want people to feel the love that I give. And so there it is.
Now, one question that kept on resonating in my soul all day today is, tell us, where did it all start? Who is Kee Lee?
Oh, wow. That, you're going to have to be more specific. What do you want to know about Kee Lee?
I want to know, when you were younger, what were your aspirations? What were your desires? Are you falling in line with those? Like, currently, have you been consistent? Just let me know. I want to know.
No. My aspirations were to be a nurse. And life took me far from that. At an early age, I started cooking, and that's what I ended up doing. My dad was a cook. My grandmother, I grew up in the kitchen with her. And so I didn't realize that I could cook though until I was 19 and pregnant. And so it opened me up to a whole nother world of food. Um, all types, any types, you name it. I love it. I do it. And so, yeah, but a little girl, I wanted to be a nurse. And I saw myself as a nurse because I always like to give back. I always like to help people. I've always been a nourisher. I can remember a time when my brother and I were younger, he was bullied. And I don't care. I didn't care who it was. I would fight. I would fight all the way home. Anybody who tried to bully him or fight him or anything. So I've been a protector and a nourisher my whole life. Even when we were in high school, I worked. I bought his school clothes. I paid his school lunch. I took care of him, and that's what my life has been about. Me taking care of people. That's what I do, and I find that cooking that allows me to give you some more good love through my food, because I feel that I have so much love to give. It goes into any dish that I'm preparing, and I'm not saying this to toot my horn, but that's the truth. That's how I feel about preparing food for people, and so I'm naturally a nourisher.
Mhm. Do you did you feel disappointed that you didn't follow the nursing dream?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Absolutely not. Of course, I thought about it, and I even started back going to school. After culinary school, I went to the Art Institute of Dallas. Um, after culinary school, I said, well, maybe I want to pursue, something in the nursing field or something in the healthcare field. And I started going to Texas A&M, and I started pursuing a degree in healthcare. And after probably a year and a half, I got sick. But then I realized that that wasn't my plan. That wasn't my path. I just thought, well, I used to want to.
Okay.
I know I love people. I love taking care of people. So then maybe that's what I'm supposed to be doing. But that didn't work out either. And so
So
here I
how
am.
so what about, I know you have some new products coming out with the cooking. You want
Mhm.
to talk about that a little bit?
Okay, so have been working on a seasoning, and it is an all-purpose seasoning. I've used it for a rub. I am currently today. I've been in my lab for the last few hours trying to perfect my spicy rub. But I made some batches before. I got some good reviews. Some people said it was a little too sweet. Some said it was just right. And so I wanted to kind of tweak it to kind of fit, both profiles, both regular, original, and spicy. So I'm working on that, getting feedback just so I can make it more appealing or appeasing to my audience.
How long have you been perfecting the seasoning?
My original date on the seasoning was 2015.
Wow. That means this is
Um,
banging.
well, and I've tweaked it. I've revised it probably 3 times since then. The last time being 2019. I revised it, but then I felt like, this is good. I might be onto something, but still not knowing that I wanted to do this like on a professional level. It was just me doing what I do. I write recipes all the time. And so it was just me doing what I do. My husband and I have we have one of those big grills, the ones that you hitch to the truck,
Oh,
the grill on wheels that my dad made for me. And we used to take it out all the time, almost every weekend, and set up at the football games, at parking lots, whatever. And so that was my initial. I was just trying some stuff out because I wanted to perfect my brisket. And so that's how the rub came about, and that was 2015.
that's good. That's good. Um, can you use the rub on everything?
Yes,
Okay.
I have used it on boiled eggs,
Okay.
shrimp, pork, beef, hamburgers. I've used it on everything. This weekend, I am going to try to add it to some butter.
Hmm.
And I'm not sure what I'm going to make with it, but I'm going to test some things out this weekend, so I'll let you know.
Okay. Have you thought of a way to make your rub stand out amongst all the other seasonings out there?
It's funny that you asked that, because I was praying as I was making the rub, um, and I said, God, I want this rub to be distinguished. I want it to be a different flavor profile, and I need for you to help me to do that. And so I did some things today that I've never done. And
Okay.
so I don't know if that's it. I don't know if that was him saying, "Girl, this is it." I don't know. But I know that he will let me know. And so I'm waiting.
I could see like I could see what you're wearing and how you're dressed right now. The cover of your packaging. That'd be dope. Because like it kind of sells your T-shirt and your rub and the whole fun flair of the whole rub.
Well, speak it into existence, Joyce. Get that thing. I receive it.
I don't.
Yes.
So what else do you do?
Besides the rub, I have a catering business that
Oh,
we started in 2004,
okay.
before I even went to culinary school. Um, it was way before I didn't go to culinary school until 2007. But I've been a caterer since then. And I've been an at-home mom for almost 17 years.
Wow.
And so, during that time, we decided for me to stay home. We had 3 kids that would have been in daycare. And
Okay.
so daycare would have took all of our money. So the decision was made for me to stay home. And so in doing that, I had to find something to do. And cooking is what I love to do. It soothes me. And so that's what I do. And when I'm not catering, I'm doing, things for my husband or for the kids, or well, the kids are basically grown now. There's only Seth here, and he's about to be 17. So, that keeps me pretty busy. During well before everything happened, I was pretty busy, even still with catering, because I started meal prep. And so I was doing meal prep, and then lunches for different companies, every Friday. And so, but since this everything has happened, I've not been doing much other than trying to perfect my rub and working on my shirts.
What's that in your hand? Show us.
Oh, this is one of my shirts. Um, this is one of my shirts, and it's "I am the church." And this shirt was birthed because a lot of people think this was birthed during this 19th.
Okay.
And the reason being is, you know that my husband is a pastor. He was probably one of the first pastors to shut down our church. And he was ridiculed for it. And then we saw, you know, everybody else start to do it. But so many people feel like you have to be in a building to be at church.
Mm-hmm.
But this shirt simply says the church is in you. You are the church. You don't have to go to a building to have church.
Right.
You can have church anywhere you are. And so that's where this shirt came from.
Okay. And anybody in the chat, if you would like to purchase that particular shirt, please, how can they contact you to do that if they wanted to do that right now?
You can DM me on Instagram, and my IG is Kee, that's KEE _ squad, SQUAD. That's my IG account. You can DM me and let me know what color, what size, and then I will send you information, because the colors, the prices for the colors do vary.
Okay. Sorry, I was just writing in the chat your Instagram.
And I'm sorry, Joy, I can't see the chat from where I am.
That's okay. That's okay.
Okay.
I've been highlighting some things. Stephanie was saying that she has the shirt. I am the church. Hey, people, how are you? Everyone that's in the chat, hello, welcome to Hello World. We are here sitting with Kee Lee. Kee Lee is one of our beloved YouTubers. If you have any questions for her, please put a question mark before and after your question. If I've missed you, please forgive me. It's not intentional. It's just we want to focus on Kee Lee right now. So my next question that I have is, what made you want to start t-shirts?
Well, it's something that my husband and I did before.
Okay.
We used to do fundraisers for our church. And we bought a press, we bought all the equipment, we bought, the decals and all of this stuff. And so it was something that he really wanted to do. Only time we just got too busy. And so when after I started my YouTube, it was something that, I was seeing others do, and I'm like, well, goodness, there's another a stream of income. So, and then we had all of these t-shirt ideas and all of these sayings, some that we've not even printed yet. And so it just seemed like a good opportunity for us to bring some extra income in.
How many shirts do you have?
Right now, we have 4.
Okay.
And we're working on another.
Okay. Do you have any other ones you want to show us?
Oh yeah, sure. Well, the one I wore last night, I'm going to show you guys.
Y'all, I purchased that one last night. Y'all better not buy it yet. Let me wear it first.
Can you guys see that?
Yeah, we can see it lovely.
It's 846.
What does that mean?
846 is in representation of George Floyd, and how long it took for him to take his last breath. And you see the flat line. That's what that means. He flatlined at 846. And so that's what this shirt is about. I also have, I'm going to turn my phone around because I have some display.
Okay.
Okay. If I can get there, because my phone is charging. I gave you a tour of my whole house.
You sure did.
Wait a minute. Okay, here we go.
Oh, I like that. I love mannequins.
Yeah, I had them set up. I wanted to use this display for my Thursday night lives. The lighting in here is not really good.
Mm-hmm.
And the studio lights, I don't know. I have a hard time setting them up every week. So, but this is another All I Want to Do shirt right here. And so far I have that in a lot of colors. I have it in an army green, which I wish I had. I'll see if, huh?
Can you tilt the camera down so that they can see the whole All I Want to Do?
Yeah, hang on.
That way you guys can get the full effect and be like, oh, I want that shirt now. Let's support Kee Lee, y'all. Kee Lee be supporting every single last one of us.
Can you see it?
Yeah, scan down. Very nice.
So it's got the arms hugging because that's what I do. I cross my arms like I'm loving on you. And then did you see that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Very nice.
Did you see the other ones?
Yes. What do the other ones mean? Well, we did the I Am the Church.
We did the I Am the Church, and my husband is over here being not so friendly to me. So the other one is Kick Rocks.
Okay.
And that popped in my head because I get a lot of negativity, and people that don't believe, in what I'm doing can kick rocks. They're not going to stop me from doing what I feel that I've been called to do. And I feel that YouTube was a chance for me to get my voice back. And that's the whole reason I added Kee Lee Speaks, the speaks part, to the banner.
Vern's Junk Closet, she's interested in knowing if the black and white is a V-neck.
Oh, I did that.
Okay, so you can customize. So you can customize it.
I just customize the V in the neck.
So you can get a customized T-shirt. Hey, Satin.
Yeah, if she wants me to get it and cut it, yeah, I'll do that for her. I mean, it's easy to do, but yeah, I'll do it for her if she wants me to.
Okay. See that, y'all? She can customize your T-shirt too. So
I can customize it for you.
You gotta hit her up, guys. I put her. Let me go highlight the. Let me go highlight your IG. Here we go. This is her IG information, guys. If you are interested in ordering any of her shirts, please DM her right now. And you can do two things at one time. DM her so you don't forget what you want. Have you had any setbacks in like any of the businesses that you've had to, that you've been coming up with, and how have you counteracted those setbacks?
I've not as of yet. I've not. I'm trying to take my time with each of them, so I don't get overwhelmed. But as far as any setbacks, no, it just all fell into place. The seasoning fell into place, the T-shirts. And what happened with the T-shirts is we were having some done for our church. And the guy that we used, he was referred by a friend and my barber, or my used to be barber. And so what my son does, he does my hair now. Okay. So he was referred, and it was just a blessing in disguise because he was able to do exactly what we needed. And his turnaround time was awesome. And so there was really no setback. There's not been any setbacks.
Okay. So where do you see all of this in the next 2 years or even 6 months?
In the next 6 months, I would like to have some type of a better display of my shirts, whether it be a website or finding a different platform to allow people to actually view my products. I also want to have my seasoning. I want that to be up and running. And I do essential oil. And so I'm working on that as well. So that's what I want. I want to have all of that in play in the next 6 months.
How did you get involved with the essential oils? Like what got you involved in it?
So I say essential oil. It's not only essential oil, but it's a holy oil.
Oh.
And the instructions came from God. It wasn't planned. I was over a marriage group for 3 years, and 2016, 2015, 2016, and I wanted to be able to gift them gifts for Christmas. I was planning a Christmas party, and so I wanted to gift all the ladies something that they would cherish. And so I had been praying, asking, okay, what can I give these ladies? And so I heard a voice say, oil. And so I said, okay, that's something, married people can use. If you're a Christian, that's something you can use. And so my thing was to go and purchase a large bottle and find some cute little, bottles and pour it up. But that's not the instruction I got. And the instruction I got is that I was to make the oil. And I was to pray over the oil, and I was to let that oil consecrate. And I didn't know how I was going to do it because the oil is expensive.
Right.
And I was like, well, geez, this stuff is, because it's not just one thing. There are several ingredients. And they were all very expensive. And I told the Lord, I said, Lord, I don't have no money to do this. So I'm going to need you to.
Hold on, guys.
I can't explain.
Can you go back to when you were saying, okay. Can you hear me now?
I can't hear you.
Yeah, there's some audio things going on. How about now?
Yep.
Uh-oh. I can hear you, but you can't hear me. So weird. How about now? Yeah, she'll probably come back in a minute. I apologize about that. Hi, Destroyer. How are you? Hey, Pandies. How are you? Welcome to Hello World. Good to see you. You know how it is sometimes, I don't know. It's kind of storming over here, so I don't know if that interrupted the audio feed. Who knows? Can you guys hear me well at all? Let me know if you can hear me. Put a 1 in the chitty chat if you can hear me. Drop down and come back. Can you hear me though? Let's see. I'll be back. So you guys can hear me, but then she couldn't hear me. It was like for a second there, she couldn't be heard, but we have her back. So let's see how everything is now. Can you hear me now?
I can.
Okay, perfect. So it cut off when you were saying, God, I'm going to need you to provide a way. And then just repeat that.
Okay, so I went to a herb mart.
Okay.
And I looked. I was in that store, I promise you, 2 hours. And I didn't find all the stuff that I needed. And so I said, well, God, maybe I didn't hear you. And so I said, if the stuff is not here, I didn't hear you. And so I said, well, I'm just going to go over to Mardell and see what they have, knowing that they didn't have the oil that I needed. But what I did when I got there, I called the store that I had just left. And they said, oh, yes, we do have it. It's behind the counter. And so I said, okay, I'm on my way back. And so it was just in that moment, another confirmation that that's what I was supposed to be doing. And when I tell you that he provided all of the money that I need to the dollar, to the cent, he did just that. And that's how it happened.
Are we able to get that oil if anyone was interested? Okay, so
Absolutely.
DM you about that as well. Is there
About that.
fragrance wise? Can you give us an idea of what it smells like?
It smells. Oh wow! It smells a little sweet. A little. It's very aromatic. It's not really the. It smells kind of like a cinnamon slash orange type of fragrance.
That smells good.
It does smell good.
It smells like a cookie. What you described smells like a cookie to me, like a sugar cookie. Like a citrus sugar cookie.
It really smells really good. And I was so unsure because the instructions that he gave me, and he not only gave me the instructions, he took me to the scripture. And I didn't know why. I didn't know this was just a gift. This was supposed to be a gift for 10 ladies that I had in my group. That's it. And then he said, no, you make more. And I didn't know why, but I knew that I was going to be obedient. And so I made more. And the orders started coming in. London, Germany, Asia. Everybody started contacting me about this oil. And then he took me to another scripture because I still didn't know why he wanted me to make the oil. And the scripture he gave me was in Kings, where the widowed woman and her son, her husband died, and she didn't have any money. And all she had was oil. And that's what she did. And it said that she never had to work again. She didn't have to worry about anything.
The jars of clay.
The jars, she didn't have to worry. And I said, wow, here I am all this time, and he said, it's in your hands. What does that mean? I asked, for a long time, okay, what is in your, what's in my hand? I don't know. But clearly he is showing me that I have a lot in my hands.
So what is the benefit of the oil?
If you're a believer, I know that, everybody is not a Christian, and that's why I said essential. But on my website, it will be holy oil. The significant thing about the oil, if you're a Christian, it symbolizes a lot of different things. In prayer, they use it to heal. They use it to bless. They use it as gifts. And so it signifies prayer and belief, because it's not just the oil. Anybody can put some oil on you.
Yeah.
It's your faith and your belief that makes it do what it do.
So I know you're talking about faith and belief. Like, how do you stay steady and firm in your faith and your beliefs when you're tested? Uh-oh. All right.
I'm tested. I'm I'm tested all the time, and I know we all are. For me, I would say that meditation for me is very key. When I wake up in the morning, I know that I have to find some time. I know that I have to get into a quiet place, and I know that I have to spend some time reading my word.
She'll be back.
I'm sorry.
No, go
I
ahead.
don't know how to.
Keep talking. Just keep
Can you
talking.
hear me?
I can hear you
Okay.
great.
So, yeah, that's when trouble arises. That's all I know to do. I mean, that's all I know to do is pray when I'm in trouble. For me, that works.
That's not a problem. That's okay. I'm about to put myself on my avatar as well. Just give me 1 second.
Oh, can you see my avatar?
No, it's just a black screen right now. So I'm going to put myself in an avatar just so we all are together in one, right?
Okay.
Right now, we're talking to Kee Lee, and she's just giving us just a little bit of how she is doing her business, managing home life. How do you manage home life with all of these things that you're juggling and doing?
Well, that's something that I recently figured out that I wasn't doing well. And that really hit me on the 40-day the challenge that my husband and I were doing. I didn't have a good balance, and I think that's why I'm always in a flare up. And so I'm learning. I was one of those people that if I don't do it, it's not going to get done. And so I'm running, trying to get everything done because I feel like nobody is capable of doing it but me. And so I had to have a hard reality check. And my body started to shut down. And I was in the bed for a couple of weeks. And so the reality of it is I've not been balancing. I am finding balance now. Now, don't get me wrong, nothing is lacking. It's just it took me, more time or longer than it would have if I just had balance in my life.
Okay. When you say flare up, just in case people don't know, what are you referring to?
I have lupus SLE, and it is an autoimmune disease that affects my whole body, from my hair to the bottom of my feet. There is not one day that goes by that my body does not feel pain.
Mm-hmm.
And I've gotten so used to covering it up and lying about, me being in pain, that it just became a norm, because I never want anybody to worry about me. And so I keep moving and I keep doing and I keep doing. But through the WLC challenge, I realized that I can't keep doing this to myself, to my family. I want to have longevity in life. And I gotta find balance. And if I don't find balance, I won't have longevity in life. And so that's
Is
it.
there, is there anything that will help the pain lessen every day? And like, also the secondary question to that is, do you feel like you're not showing your pain because you don't want people to ask, or you think by not showing it is making you stronger?
I don't want people to ask. Well, I don't feel like, it's making me stronger. I I I don't I don't want my family to feel like they have to take care of me. It's not about them asking. They ask me every day. And for so many years, I would lie in a minute and say, "Oh, I'm fine." And it finally got to a point over the last four years, my husband is now able to look at me and he knows my facial expressions. And so he can tell just as good now if I'm in pain. And so I can't lie about it now. And so it's just, I don't want people to ask and for me to be able to say, no, I'm fine, and really not be fine. But I'm even learning in that to be truthful about it is what it is. How are you feeling? I can't complain. That's what I've been using. I can't complain.
Right. Right. So guys, if you are truly a lover of Kee Lee, if you don't see her on YouTube, just check on her. Just, reach out, say, hey, how you doing, girl? Something. Because you never know, she may need at least to hear somebody, a bit of concern. Doesn't it make you feel better, like, or a little bit better when people are like reaching out and showing genuine concern, or is the pain just like whatever? I don't care,
Absolutely, it does. And Joy, I want to thank you because you reach out when you don't see me. You will send me a message. And it does feel good to know that, people, care about you or you're missed. And it's not intentional. Like I was sharing this morning in the break room, I finally made it. How I hadn't walked in the last 3 weeks. And that's because I felt froggy and I thought that I could run that day. And it was hot. Lupus and the sun do not go together at all. It was hot. And by the time I got home, not only could I barely walk, but I had rashes all over. And I have a limp still today from that day. And that was 3 weeks ago.
Well, I hope that limp goes down so you can walk strong again. Get that rub going. You know what I'm saying? We need a little rub. We need a love rub all on us. Do you have a name for your rub yet, or are you still working on it? I think
I'm still working on it. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. The audio cut out a little bit. So go ahead. Repeat yourself.
So I'm still working on it. I am sending out samples because I want as much feedback as I can get.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I actually sent you and TT. I actually sent you guys a couple.
Oh wow. I never
and so I didn't get to go to my P.O. box to see if they came back. But I will have Victor to go sometime this afternoon or tomorrow and check. And if not, I will get them in the mail to you all.
Okay.
But right now it's in-house.
That's not a problem. So what do you have in store for YouTube? Like, tell us when you go live and all of that other good stuff.
So I go live every Thursday. I did miss one Thursday, which was a couple of weeks ago because I wasn't feeling well. But on Thursdays, I'm live at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And that's every Thursday. I am looking to go live another day. I'm not sure what day that is, or maybe even a couple of days, because as you all know, I'm working on my watch time hours. So, but I do go live every Thursday.
Okay. And do you have topics or anything? Like, what kind of topics do you have?
So the first couple of topics were like purpose, or I did one on goals. I tried to do relevant things. A couple of times I've not had a topic, but for the most part, I try to have some type of topic that's relatable. A few times we've done relationship topics, my husband and I, and the people seem to enjoy when he's on the live. So I've been keeping him around, for the last, several weeks. And I like for him to be there as well. And so that's what we do on the live.
I'm going to ask you some fun questions now. So what's your favorite color?
Oh, wow. Yellow, pink, and green.
Okay. Any specific reason, any particular reason why, or you just like the colors?
Because they're, and to me, they're bold.
Okay.
And so not just a regular pink, like a hot pink. Not just a regular yellow, like kind of like the yellow that I have on now. Not just a regular green. You've seen my hair.
Right.
So, but those are my favorite colors because I feel like they are fun and they match my personality.
I know that's right. You almost have like the Jamaican flag colors.
Yes. Yes, exactly. Yes.
What advice can you give anyone, because you are married? What advice can you give anyone who is married and may have an autoimmune disease, and the spouse of a person who's surviving from an autoimmune disease? What kind of advice can you give them?
Don't lie to your husband. Be honest about how you're feeling, and try to help them better understand what the condition is that you have. I know that people throw around these terms and a lot of people don't know what they are. So I think communication about what the ailment is, how it affects you, how it could potentially affect your marriage, or activities in your marriage. And I think if that's established, then I think it should be a smoother ride. It didn't hit very hard for us, because we were already in the game a long time when I found out. Now it took him a long time to understand what it really was, but when he did, it was very helpful to me. But to be honest about how you're actually feeling and the different effects that it has on the individual.
What are some fun things that you like to do?
Other than I like to just take long drives. I like to spend time with my husband. We do that a lot. I am a social butterfly. I like to entertain. I like nature. I like walks in the park. That's soothing to me. Going to the lake, although I can't swim. Things like that. Spending time with my family. Those are basically the things that I like to do and the things that I currently do.
So like life is amazing right now, right?
Life is amazing for me right now. It really is. I have no complaints.
I know that's right. Well, I don't know if anybody has questions for Kee Lee. If you guys have questions, please throw them in the chat. In the meantime, Kee Lee, in your best Kee Lee Speaks words, can you please bless us with some inspiration and insight, or whatever you feel led to say, to encourage us before we go off today.
Okay. So life is what you make it. We can all have an abundant life. It's about making choices, standing by those choices, encouraging yourself through those choices. And if you fall, getting back up, and starting again. There is not one time, two times, three times, four times, however many times. There is no number of times that you can fall that you can't get back up. And so in life, we all get knocked down. Sometimes we have to encourage ourselves even while we're down. You don't have to stay down though. Get back up. Get at it. Follow your dreams. And whatever those are, follow them, and don't settle for anything less than what you deserve.
And
that's it.
And also let everybody know how they can contact you if they're interested in any merch or possibly investing for your rub, or even also purchasing your rub, not the rub, your oil, your essential oil.
Okay, so my IG is probably the best way to contact me. You can DM me. I'm also on Facebook as Kee Lee, but IG, you can DM me if you want to purchase any merch. Until I can get my website up and going, that's probably going to be the best way. So DM me orders. I do have a PayPal, and it's linked to my banner on my YouTube page. And so if you want to send payment through there, you can. Or I do have a Cash App. But once you DM me for any of the merch, I will be able to tell you, direct you at that point. And the essential oil, which is called Joya, by the way. Joya means rejoicing. And you can DM me for that as well. Right now, I have the size bottles I have is a fourth of an ounce, a third of an ounce. I have the large bottles, which I call the church bottle. And I also have the keychain, the smaller one, and it's a stainless steel, and it's got it's screw top, and you just pour it in, and you can wear it around your neck, or you can put it on your keychain.
Nice.
But you can DM me for those as well.
Nice. I want to see more of those pictures on Instagram, on your YouTube, all that good stuff.
Yes, I will definitely start utilizing Instagram, and as well as Facebook more, because I'm realizing that a lot of people are on social media platforms, and they're there for a reason. It's free advertising, and so I've not been taking full advantage of it, but I do plan to do so in the future.
I know that's right. So yeah, there were no more questions. I really appreciate you coming up, Kee Lee, and just talking to us and giving us a little insight. Hopefully we learned something a little different about you today, and I hope that you enjoyed yourself. Guys, this is Kee Lee. I just put the link to her Instagram in the little ticker right there. So please show your love and definitely support her. She has the 846 flatline t-shirt, very dope. I ordered it. She also has Kick Rocks. She also has I Am the Church. And she also has All I Want to Do Is Love on You t-shirts, guys. So please go and support her, as she has always supported each and every single one of us. I know you've been a very good support to me, and I always appreciate you for doing so and being willing to do so. And with that said, my name is Joy from Be the Difference Clothing. I am here every single night on Hello World for episodes of Hello World every single night between 7 and 9. Thank you guys for hanging in there with us. My name is Joy, and this was my guest. Insert your name, Kee Lee.
Thank you, Joy.
You're supposed to insert your name.
Oh, I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
Oh, my name is Joy, and this was my guest,
Kee Lee.
And we are signing out on another episode of Together.
Hello, world.
Yes.